Hello, beautiful and radiant women. This is Dr. Beata, and today I have a awesome Black Friday special that I want to share with you where you can save over $9,600 and more. And I also want to talk about some of my direction and vision for the community and the offerings that I do have. So for those of you who aren't familiar with me, my name is Dr. Beata Hadashim, and I'm a holistic and integrative doctor of physical therapy. And how I started is when my daughter was first born. She experienced colic, reflux, eczema, and food allergies through my breast milk. So as you can imagine, as a new mom, we had many challenges. Just becoming a mom and going through the birthing process and learning how to breastfeed, that was challenging enough. And now throw these medical conditions on top of it. And she was one of the most sensitive ones. So our journey took a lot of steps, and it wasn't something that she just grew out of, as sometimes is talked about. And so when we were on this healing journey, especially in those first 18 months to 2 years, we made many mistakes. When we talk about breast milk and, having allergies, et cetera, in the little ones, what ends up happening is there's a lot of online information that just jumps right to nutrition, elimination diets. And that is something that was definitely helpful for us. And if you're in this situation, it may be helpful for you. And at the same time, we actually were missing underlying reasons of her signs and symptoms that I didn't know about at the time. It took us over a year to figure them out and to get them taken care of. And some took longer to work through. And we're still in our healing journey now at this point as well. There's always something that we can do to improve our health and our healing. Now, why I started my business really aiming to help these same moms is because when I was in those shoes, again, we missed things for over a year, and there weren't providers that were helpful. We couldn't find a helpful provider for close to 18 months. And it took a lot of research, a lot of time to find this provider. And then we started finding other providers, et cetera. And it wasn't until we had that support that we were able to make progress, essentially, until we got to the right people that knew what to look for, knew what questions to ask, knew how to help us. We weren't making progress. I was trying all sorts of different things. I was on Dr. Google, I was in the Facebook groups. And what was happening is I would just try everything out of desperation. So I would see a mom post that this helped her child, so I tried that. I saw another mom post that helped her child, so I tried that. Can you resonate with that? Are you doing this right now as well? And so for some moms, you hit it the first time, right? And you get things taken care of, and other times you don't. And if you're in that place, I hear you, and it's okay. And what I want you to know is that there are many underlying root causes. There are many factors to healing. So what I've learned throughout this experience is that it comes down to, in my opinion, 3 things. So the first thing is that if you are trying things and you're not seeing healing, the first thing is that you are more than likely missing an underlying root cause. So underlying root causes are reasons for why you're seeing signs and symptoms. And the thing is, there can be multiple root causes creating signs and symptoms. And at the same time, they are variable and individual for each child and mom, each dyad. Now, even if you're not breastfeeding and your child has colic, eczema, reflux, food allergies, etc., then there are still underlying root causes for the signs and symptoms that you're seeing in your child. So I hope that makes sense. But the thing is, they're individual for everyone, and there may be multiple. So if you're not seeing progress, number 1 is that you're probably missing an underlying root cause. Now, number 2 is that you may be trying things and your nervous system or your child's nervous system, your body, may not be in a receiving state for healing. So gut health is an example of this. If you are on a gut health protocol, working with gut health specialists, et cetera, and you're not seeing improvement, more than likely it's because your nervous system is not in a healing state. No matter what supplements you're taking, no matter what diets or protocols you're following, if your body is not able to use that and to do something with it, you're not going to see healing. And this was crucial in our situation. So nervous system regulation is something that I teach first, because it doesn't matter what we do. If our nervous system is not regulated, then we're not going to be able to receive that healing. We're not going to see progress and change. Now, number 3 is that sometimes if you're not seeing progress, is that if you are same thing, taking supplements or diets, you're on a certain protocol, etc. It's not that they're all bad, right? Or that they're not good. It just may not be in alignment with where you are on your healing journey. So we all have healing journeys. It's very, very rarely a one-shot thing where you do one thing and then you're done and then all the signs and symptoms go away. What ends up happening is that something may benefit you for a certain period of time, and then it doesn't benefit you anymore. Or what you tried here, you actually may need further down the line. So that is crucial to understand as well, because we need to be in alignment with the treatments, with the strategies, with the procedures that we're using. And again, this was something crucial in our experience, because when we were trying things too early, it wasn't good for us. When we tried things too late, they were more beneficial for us earlier. And ultimately, I believe that you know what's best for you and your child. So as a mom, we have this mama instinct, we have this intuition. And when we can tap into that, when we can access that, a lot of it is from our heart, right? Not from our mind, not from logical thinking. It's a feeling. It's in our heart. It's in our gut, in our stomach, right? When we can access that, when we can tap into that innate knowledge, when we can trust it and go with it, even though sometimes it doesn't make sense. That is where the power lies. That is where you become empowered. That is where you have agency over your healing, over your journey. You can still see the practitioners, you can still work with various providers, etc. And I want you to work with providers who honor your intuition, who listen to what you're experiencing, what your thoughts are. That is where the magic happens. So by doing that, what ends up happening is you heal faster. You accelerate your healing. You get more benefit. You get more bang for your buck. Because I don't want you wasting time and money on supplements and diets and protocols and practitioners that are not serving you, that are using a standard blueprint, that's their blueprint, but maybe you need a different blueprint. Maybe your child needs a different blueprint. So that is what I offer. That is my service, is one, giving you structures and foundations and frameworks, and at the same time, teaching you how to access your blueprint, how to access your child's blueprint, how to use your intuition to make decisions, and how to accelerate your healing. Now, one of the challenges is that as I've been working with breastfeeding moms, what I found, and I've experienced personally as well, is that so many of you are in survival mode, especially when your child's little and they're having eczema or they're crying for hours, they're not sleeping. And I absolutely hear you. My heart goes out to you. I was there as well. That's why I said it took me 18 months to 2 years to finally break out of that. And you may be there as well. And that's okay. What I want you to know is that when I've been reaching out to moms, many have this feeling that in order to help their child, it only has to be directed on the child. And what I've actually found is that the healing protocols and strategies and techniques need to be aimed at mom equally as much as at the child. Now, I know for many of you, especially nervous system regulation wise, gut health wise, it's challenging to look past your situation right now. Again, I absolutely hear you. I was there as well. So what I want you to know is that if you weren't called to my work in the past, and now your child's a little older, or you are in a different place in your life now where you do have a little more time for yourself, I want you to reconsider taking this health challenge that your child may be experiencing for yourself as well. And let me explain that a little bit more, because that may be a little challenging to grasp. So the research shows, and this is not just research, but also from talking with so many other moms, that when a child has these conditions, there is an epigenetic link that the mom has certain conditions as well, and not just mom, dad as well. So there is a genetic expression. That's what epigenetics is the expression and activation of your genes and DNA that predisposes us to certain conditions. So if your child has food allergies and colic and eczema and reflux and digestive issues, more than likely you have them as well. And again, when I present this to moms, many cannot even think about themselves because they're only thinking about the child. And again, I hear you, I was there, it's okay. When you feel ready, when you feel like you're out of that survival mode, when you feel that you can finally take some time for yourself and focus on yourself, I'm here for you. And even if you're not breastfeeding, even if you're formula feeding, even if you never breastfed, I'm here for you as well. And that is what I realized, is that the foundations of what I teach, the foundations of how I practice, and the relationship that I have with my clients and patients applies to everyone, all women. And so what I've done is I have expanded my services and my offerings to all women. And it doesn't matter, again, if you were breastfeeding, if your child was formula feeding, if you don't have a child, if you're not a mom, that is okay as well. Because when we have these conditions, then we still will benefit, obviously, from nervous system regulation, from gut health work, from accessing that divine intuition, that innate knowing, that inner knowledge that you have, being able to feel empowered on your health journey. So let's start off with the Black Friday special offer. So I still want to serve these breastfeeding moms because you guys are near and dear to my heart. I love you so much, and I send you so much love because you're walking through my footsteps. I've been there. I know how it feels. We're actually still breastfeeding. So I understand how challenging it is if you are eliminating foods from your diet, if you are, researching for hours. I hear you. And so what I've done is I've created a kind of Black Friday bundle. The holidays are coming up. And especially when you are on an elimination diet, what ends up happening is there's so much anxiety around food, right? There's worry, there's stress about it, because if we as a mom eat something, it gets into our breast milk and then our child has a reaction. And then they're not feeling well. They may be not sleeping for weeks like my daughter did. And at the same time, I know that many of you may not have family and friend support. I've been there as well. And I know how that is, how hard it is when just for a regular Sunday dinner, going over and having to explain yourself, or having to say, no, I can't eat this, or the pressure that you may feel when someone's guilting you or shaming you, saying, oh, why won't you eat this? My feelings are going to be broken if you don't eat this, etc. So I've lived it. I've experienced it. I know how that feels. And so that's just a regular Sunday dinner. Forget about the holidays where there's, all the trimmings, there's all the desserts, and you just want to feel normal. You may just want to feel normal. You may miss your old life. I know I've felt that way multiple times. And again, it's okay to feel that way. And what I've done is I've created the Holiday Refocus program specifically for you. This program is essentially empowerment coaching. There are so many strategies that you will learn how to communicate clearly, how to stand for your beliefs, how to be assertive in a healthy way where there's no anger, and how to still experience joy for the holidays, regardless of what you're eating or not eating. And not just like the day of the holiday, but all throughout the holiday season, right? Because let's talk about the holidays, right? There may be so many events that are all focused around food. So this program is specifically made so that you can learn how to have joy without focusing on the food, without feeling the guilt, without feeling the shame, without feeling like you're depriving yourself, without feeling like you're missing out on anything. And this isn't about like putting on a fake smile and pretending like everything is okay. That is absolutely not. That's the complete opposite of what my coaching and services provide. So the Holiday Refocus program is for you. You also get 2 one-on-one consultations with me. What that means is that we go deep. we look at and do what you need, whether it is gut health, whether it is help with your elimination diet, whether it is troubleshooting for signs and symptoms that you're having, addressing root causes, etc. You get 2 sessions just with me, one-on-one, where we really go deep. We break through anything, we break down anything that you need so that you can feel confident and calm and empowered, knowing your next steps, knowing how you're going to go into the holiday season and how you're going to experience joy and love every single day of it. Now, that is at a massive savings of 50% off, which is an amazing deal on its own. Now, what I'm also throwing in is the Jumpstart to a Happy and Healthy Breastfed Baby course. This course is the foundations. This course are things that you may have missed. If you've only been looking at elimination diets, you may need to look at this, especially if you've been breastfeeding. If you have been, thinking that you're eliminating dairy and you're going down this rabbit hole of eliminating more and more foods, you may need this course, because what it does is it teaches you how to make sure that you are eliminating dairy fully, to make sure that you're not missing anything. And at the same time, it also goes in depth on how to make sure that you're not restricting yourself too much, because that happens often as well. Why make your life more stressful than we need to? So this course is so crucial. It teaches you things that just going on Google won't teach you. And again, this is from personal experience, dozens of other moms that I've worked with and connected with. And it's absolutely amazing, because not only are we looking at elimination, not only are we looking at dairy, we're also looking at what you can eat. Does it feel different to not just look at what you can't eat, but what you can eat? And we make it fun. And same thing in the holiday refocus, based on what you are eating, what you can eat. We work together to create a wonderful, fun holiday meal for you. And that's for whatever holidays you celebrate. So with that, during the 2 months of the coaching period, whatever holidays are in that, we work together to create custom fun menus for whatever holidays are coming up. Now, the third giveaway the third piece is I'm going to gift you as well the Discover the Dragon Within Parenting Workshop. Now, this is a super powerful workshop, especially as your child gets older. There's going to be tantrums, there's going to be crying, there's going to be big emotions. And as parents, we sometimes get triggered by that. We sometimes get angry when our child is not cooperating. We may feel frustrated when, they're not doing, whatever it is, picking up toys, or they're not cooperating, they're not sharing, etc. So this workshop is really powerful in identifying our place in that and working through, again, strategies and techniques of how we can regulate our nervous system when all of that is happening, and ultimately to make you a better parent. So these are my gifts to you. The total value is literally over $9,600. And today, and only until November 22nd, 2022, there's a 50% off code, and I'll drop it below in the link. And it's on the website as well. The link will be below. You can use that code to get a massive, massive discount on this bundle offer. So I'm so excited to offer that to you, and I hope that you take advantage of it, especially if you are worried about the holidays, or if you've already gone through this journey for a few years and you're ready to make this holiday so much better than your last one. Now, as I'm talking about all this, what I realized through the past, weeks and months is that there are, again, women who are on elimination diets who aren't breastfeeding, right? Maybe they are on healing protocols and they're not breastfeeding. So what I'm going to offer as part of my mastermind, I launched the Radiant Health and Wellness Mastermind last week. And this is a 5-month program. It's a hybrid mastermind and coaching program. And what is included in this is 5 months of support, 5 months of accountability, a step-by-step framework for regulating your nervous system, for gut health, for accessing your divine intuition. That is the focus. And empowering you to, again, take agency on your health journey, to understand what's best for you in the given moment. And this is powerful. you are going to feel transformed. You are going to feel like your inner goddess is coming through. And after the sessions, you're going to feel like a goddess coming out of them. So this Radiant Health and Wellness Mastermind is for women who have been, again, trying the supplements, who've been trying the diets, who've been trying the protocols. They've seen so many different practitioners, and you're still not getting improvement. You're not seeing results. You're not healing as fast as you would like. And some of the conditions that I work with for all women is autoimmunity, digestive conditions, skin conditions, infertility. There are so many things, even anxiety, food allergies, eczema, reflux, anything digestive for sure. That is my specialty. And I invite you to take a look into the Radiant Health and Wellness Mastermind. Now, as I was just talking about the holidays, what I've decided to do is for those of you in the Radiant Health and Wellness Mastermind, you are going to get the Holiday Refocus for free. That is going to be, again, an almost $5,000 bonus added in. And what that does is it lets you prepare for this holiday season. So for those of you who are ready to jump into the Radiant Health and Wellness Mastermind, go ahead and take advantage of this $5,000 bonus offer that you're getting right now. And in this Radiant Health and Wellness Mastermind, you get one session with me every single month. You get 2 healing incubators where we really focus on the nervous system work. We focus on regulating. We focus on getting your higher self activated, inspiring and activating your inner goddess, connecting to your heart. Again, you get the gut health blueprint, and the one-on-ones and the coaching calls are for customization. So you can get individualized care, and you can learn how to use your intuition throughout the process. So these are my Black Friday offers for you. I'm so excited to share them. I'm so excited to be able to serve you through them. And this is a little bit of background as to why you may be seeing my messaging shift, why you may be seeing my focus shift. I'm still here to support you, beautiful breastfeeding moms. All of these programs still apply to you, even the Radiant Health and Wellness Mastermind. And I realized that I was playing it small. I need to get this word out to more people. I need to get this message across to all women who are struggling with so many different conditions and medical challenges. Let's take our power back. Let's access this innate knowing, this instinct, this intuition that we have, and let's take agency over our healing journey. So if you have any questions, please feel free to send me a message, m.me/drbeatah. You'll be able to send me direct message on Facebook. If you are watching on YouTube, go ahead and like and subscribe for more. And you can join our free Facebook community. Right now it's called the Holistic Mindful Moms. I will be changing the name a little bit, but again, I will link it below in the comments just so you can find it. And as always, I wish you and your little ones all the best, and I hope that you take advantage of this offer. And even if you don't, I wish you a wonderful holiday season, and I will see you soon on the next video.